Hello everyone, let's read Isaiah chapter 54 together. Sing, O barren woman, you who never bore a child. Burst into song, shout for joy, you who were never in labor, because more are the children of the desolate woman than of her who has a husband, says the Lord. So the woman in this verse that we are reading refers to a city. A city, just like a woman has children, and those who live in that city are considered the children of that city. So this verse is about a city, and Allah actually gives us indication of this city and its characteristics so we can easily identify it. So bear with me, by the end of this chapter, you're going to know which city our Creator Yahweh is referring to. One thing we can gather from this verse number 1, is that this city is desolate. It says desolate woman. It means this city is desolate, is destroyed, is abandoned. So it's no longer a city. So it's a desolate woman. It's a desolate city. Also, Allah uses the word barren for the city. A woman who is barren is a woman who cannot bear a child. It means that woman does not have a child. Another identifier for this city is that this city is desolate, it's barren, nobody really lives in it anymore. But in the next verse, we have a prophecy. It says, enlarge the place of your tent. Stretch your tent curtains wide. Do not hold back. Lengthen your cords. Strengthen your stakes. For you will spread out to the right and to the left. Your descendants will dispossess nations and settle in desolate cities. Do not be afraid. You will not suffer shame. Do not fear disgrace. You will not be humiliated. You will forget the shame of your youth and remember no more the reproach of your widowhood. So once again, talking about the shame of your youth and the reproach of your widowhood, referring to what happened years ago in this city. For your Maker is your husband. The Lord Almighty is his name. The Holy One of Israel is your Redeemer. He is called the God of all the earth. The Lord will call you back as if you were a wife deserted and distressed in spirit, a wife who married young only to be rejected. This city, this woman used to be a very important city, very attractive city, but our Creator Yahweh abandoned this city as if it was a wife deserted. So completely abandoned it, let go of this city, and rejected it. But then the next verse tells us some more information. It says, for a brief moment I abandoned you, but with deep compassion I will bring you back. In a surge of anger I hid my face from you for a moment, but with everlasting kindness I will have compassion on you, says the Lord your Redeemer. To me this is like the days of Noah, when I swore that the waters of Noah would never again cover the earth. So now I have sworn not to be angry with you, never to rebuke you again. So in the past 3 verses, Yahweh, our Creator, is telling us that at some point he became very angry with this city, abandoned it. Because of that, this city became desolate. This city became destroyed. It became abandoned. But Allah, Yahweh, our Creator, will choose this city again with deep compassion, deep love. Will reestablish this city again. And after it is reestablished, this city will become a safe sanctuary. There will not be any insecurity in it forever and ever. And that is the answer to the prayer of Prophet Abraham when he asked the Lord, my Lord, make this a secure, a safe city and provide its people with fruits and blessings, whoever of them who believes in Allah and the day of judgment. Though the mountains be shaken and the hills be removed, yet my unfailing love for you will not be shaken, nor my covenant of peace be removed. Again, this is referring to that prayer that Prophet Abraham made years ago, that peace shall be established, security shall be established in this city once and for all. O afflicted city, lashed by storms and not comforted, I will build you with stones of turquoise, your foundations with lapis lazuli. Again, this verse is telling us that this city has been destroyed, has been abandoned, and has not been comforted. So this is a city that has laid desolate, has remained desolate and abandoned for many, many years. And of course, we know what city this is. This is, of course, the city of Petra, which used to be known as Mecca or Bakkah. And even before that, it used to be known as Kadesh. Ghods means holy sanctuary, safe sanctuary, and it is known also as Bozrah or sheepfold. I will make your battlements of rubies, your gates of sparkling jewels, and your walls of precious stones. All your sons will be taught by the Lord, and great will be your children's peace. So these two verses, when it's referring to rubies or sparkling jewels or precious stones, is talking, or lapis lazuli up there, it means this city will be reestablished. Petra will be reestablished with people, with righteous people, with the true believers that will be jewels of the earth. They would be like precious stones, like turquoise, like lapis lazuli. This is how righteous these people will be, the community of the true believers at the end time, who will congregate in what is known today in that area as Petra, Jordan. All your sons will be taught by the Lord. So the priests of the Lord, the original true priests of the Lord, will come out of this city. And great will be your children's peace. In righteousness you will be established. Tyranny will be far from you. You will have nothing to fear. Terror will be far removed. It will not come near you. So remember, Allah, Yahweh, our Creator, will reestablish Petra in righteousness by His promised messenger of the covenant. If anyone does attack you, it will not be my doing. Whoever attacks you will surrender to you. No weapon forged against you will prevail, and you will refute every tongue that accuses you. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and this is their vindication from me, declares the Lord. So verse number 6, when it says, the Lord will call you back as if you were a wife deserted, this is referring to the advent of Allah, or Yahweh's promised messenger of the covenant. When his mission starts, that's one of the first things that he does. He changes the Qiblah back to Petra from Mecca, Saudi Arabia. You have to watch the previous video. I explained that to you in the Quran, the prophecy of Prophet Muhammad about that happening. I will put the link down there below. You really need to see that, then you will understand what this verse is talking about. These books are interconnected. You cannot understand them alone. You have to understand the book of Isaiah to understand the Quran fully, and you have to understand the Quran fully to understand the book of Isaiah. These are all prophets of Allah, of Yahweh, of our creators, making prophecies about the same events. Each of these books gives us actually some additional details about the same event. So when Allah's messenger of the covenant changed the Qibla by Allah's permission, by Allah's decree, that is the time when the Lord will call this city back as if it was a wife deserted and distressed in spirit. A wife who married young, only to be rejected. Or during those civil wars that happened early after Prophet Muhammad, Allah abandoned this city and allowed this city to be destroyed and become completely desolate and abandoned. And which city are we talking about? We're talking about the city of Petra. And our Creator Yahweh, in a surge of anger, hid his face from it. So if Yahweh, our Creator, gives you the opportunity to ever visit Petra, that as of today lies in ruin and is desolate and is abandoned, go stand within the gate at the beginning of the sacred area of the sacred Masjidul Haram and open the book of Isaiah and read chapter 54 verses number 11 to 14 and say to that city, say to Petra, raise your voice and tell Petra, O afflicted city, lashed by storms and not comforted, I will build you with stones of turquoise, your foundations with lapis lazuli. I will make your battlements of rubies, your gates of sparkling jewels, and all your walls of precious stones. All your sons will be taught by the Lord, and great will be your children's peace. In righteousness you will be established. Tyranny will be far from you. You will have nothing to fear. Terror will be far removed. It will not come near you. Let Petra hear your voice, that its salvation is coming, and the days of her desolation, the days of her destruction, the days of her abandonment by her Lord, our Creator, Yahweh, are almost over, inshallah, with Allah's permission. Peace and blessings to all of you.